Hello, how you guys doing? Wow, got a full house today. How you guys doing? I hope you had a good day. Yeah, I have. I absolutely did. Crushed it. Crushed it. Yeah, crushed it by faith. It's very important, you know. It's what you believe that what you believe is what you get. What you expect is what you get. So I expect good days. I expect incredible days. I expect so much goodness and so much excitement, and recently that is starting to pan out. That is starting to become the reality of my days, day in, day out. So guys, continue to keep the initiative of your life. Maintain the initiative of your life. You don't want to live your life to chance. You want to maintain the initiative. All right. So yeah, let's quickly go into the chat. Next session would not be very long. It's going to be a short one. So let's do a quick review of what we did before now, and let's look at the direction we're looking at for tomorrow. Okay, so the last time we were on the call, we had brief analysis. Yes, we had an analysis that we did. I think that was on Monday. Yes, it was on Monday. What time on Monday? That has to be, I think, on at night on Monday. Right, Monday night. I think it was around this time. Okay, it's around this time. Good. So it was around this time. So we are looking at, okay, we saw this wedge formation, and then we were looking at for a cell to play out. So where would the cell start from? We're able to identify this area. Let's see how we got the area. So we're able to identify these two supports as an area. Then also this resistance as an area. So we captured that zone and picked that out as the area where the price reversed. And see what happened. The price got here, reversed, so that it didn't only reverse to our target. We were expecting it to reverse to our target, but it did not. This other zone that we also identified was stronger than this one. Apparently, it was stronger, and it eventually moved the market. It eventually moved the price back. I think this is a higher time frame zone. Let's check it out. But this one is a 15-minute time frame zone. Let's see time frame. Okay, good. So this was a 1 hour time frame zone. You can see got it from this point to this point. Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. So that proved to be stronger than we expected. And if you look at it, it actually formed a head and shoulders formation. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It actually formed a head and shoulders formation. Alright, so this was our left shoulder. This was our head, and then the right shoulder. And yeah, the rest is history. So it broke out of the right shoulder, and the price has moved quite some distance after that. Has moved some distance after that. That's alright. So the good thing is that our analysis played out. Just did not play out completely. Now this one this minimum that we caught, because the idea was to catch this ride all the way to this point before it sells. So that was the origin of this. That was the origin of this trade, which was what happened. You know, we rode the price all the way to, it was a buy stop order, because we didn't want to get caught out unnecessarily. So it was a buy stop order, and yes, it did play out. It took us in at this point, and we rode it all the way to TP. We rode it all the way to TP as expected, just before the entry for our sell. So the lesson in this is this. Now let's ask, why did the price not continue down to our TP? Let me show you why. We will see why on the higher on a higher time frame. We're going to see why that happened like that on a higher time frame. Okay, here it is. So as you can see, this pattern, this is a bullish flag rather. This is a bullish flag pattern. And what is a bullish flag pattern? A bullish flag pattern is a prelude to a long move. Is a prelude to a buy move. Is a prelude for the price to buy. So it's basically an indication of an uptrend. So this is an uptrend setup. So you can see we're having higher highs anyway. So this is an high. This is this is a buy setup, a buy pattern. So the lesson for us is this: when we are in a buy mood, when we are in a buy in a buy pattern, when we are in a buy period of the market, you don't want to be setting pending orders to sell too lightly. You know, is I'm not saying that you should not sell at all. You should only buy. Yes, of course, many traders only trade with a trend. They only buy when the trend is buying, and they only sell when the trend is selling. But that is not me. I'm open to all opportunities in the market. Well, so far they are as accurate as possible, and so far I consider all factors. What I don't want to do is to miss out on factors like this. Factors like seeing an obvious buy pattern, and then setting a pending order to sell, and not just to sell small but to sell large. This is a large sell. For a pending order against the trend, then you want to make it a short move. That's actually one of my keynotes. Let me confirm that. If I've not deleted, okay, I think I might have deleted that keynote. That's why I did not. That's why. Okay, good. I took out that keynote from my list of keynotes. And it used to be one of my keynotes. If I'm trading against the trend, then it should be a short move, not a long one. If I'm trading against the trend, it should be a short move and not a long one. You know, it should be a short move and not a long one. So that's what we're gonna work with. Like I said, you're free to trade against the trend, but it should not be a long. It should be a short move. So if I had respected that idea for this trade, then I will have realized the criticality of the importance of this zone, and my TP for this trade will probably be here just before the zone, which is still a good enough risk reward ratio of 1.5. It's still fair enough. Still fair enough, and I wouldn't have lost anything on this trade because I clearly this was midnight. I clearly was not available to monitor this trade at this time. It happened while I was sleeping. So if I was awake and I saw the trade, I probably would have broken even, or even closed my trade when I see this uh this buying pattern here. But of course, you don't want to rely on that. You want to set your parameters the best way possible. Right? So let's quickly see what we're gonna look out for next. Since we've reviewed the previous trade, and now we're looking out for the next opportunity to join this ride. Okay, so this is our trend line. This is the current active trend line for this move. Let's see what it has for us, if it has anything at all. Because the price is approaching the trend line, and you can see a powerful resistance at this point. Okay, you can see a powerful resistance at this point. Let's mark that out. Okay, good. So this is our resistance. Let's hit it 1, 2, 3. Now what I expect to happen is, this is also like a triple top. Now if the price breaks above this resistance, then I'll wait for a retest and then buy. If on the other hand it breaks below this trend line, then I'm looking out for a sell, and then I'm looking out for a retest on the trend line and then sell. So that's are the two things I'm looking out for on this trade. My only concern is that it could happen while I'm sleeping again, so I may miss out on that if I don't set a pending order. But then pending orders on breakout is not it's not necessarily a good it's not a good strategy. In fact, one of my keynotes is pending breakout orders is not a good strategy. Await candle close. Await candle close. So await candle close is what I'm going to do for this trade, for this particular trade. So based on what happens tomorrow, we'll be back to review and see what we could have done to help ourselves make the most of that move of the market. Okay, so now be top my time for now. Top my time for this trade. Whatever the retest around here, probably yeah. So for the retest around here, then my TP will be around here. Okay. So if I see breakout to the downside, I'm waiting for you to test around there, then right to TP. But if we say breakout to the upside and we retest to the upside, then I'll be looking out for my entry. It will be there, of course. Then my let's look out for it. Take profits for a buy. Okay, good. This will be our take profits for that. This will be our take profits for a buy signal. Of course, we'll have multiple entries because I expect this to still go up a bit more. Possibly still go up a bit more. Okay, to be safe, we can have this as our TP1. To be safe, we can have our TP1 to be around there. To be safe, then our TP2. Yeah. Okay, I think our TP2 can probably allow that to go. We can allow that to go a bit more ambitious. Okay, this could be our TP2, and then we'll see what happens with our third entry. So that is our outlook for tomorrow, right? So I'll be checking out the charts during the day to see what plays out and find an opportunity to enter the market and make some money for ourselves. All right, guys. Continue to practice, and get yourself as familiar as possible to what you're doing.